Yes. तो बेसिकली हमारा अजेंडा ये है कि that at least जितने भी लोग हैं हम लोग मिल पाए यहाँ पे. My main agenda to meet with
Hello.
मेन एजेंडा हमारा ये है कि जो टेक्निकल ट्रेनर्स एटलीस्ट so technical trainers can organize such meetups to share first of all their know-how कि अभी इंडस्ट्री में रिसेशन आने वाला है फिर AI है so what is that we are looking at for the next year. That is first thing. Second thing is कि as a individual trainer हम लोग ज़्यादा goal set करके कोई follow up नहीं करो. So I would want this group to be doing that. We could start with understanding what our goals are. If we share that with each other, maybe we'll also hold each other's responsible के क्या हुआ goal का क्या set है. How can we help each other out with those goals? That is the main agenda. These are the two things, individually and as a community. And community में भी जैसे अगर shared resources कुछ करना है. For example, if 2-3 people want to start a business and they don't want to invest in a big place or a small place, but as a community, if we take a common shared space, जहाँ पे every one of us could use it, and it could become like an office of the chapter, and can be used for for taking trainings, etc. So मैंने this is this organization Freelancers Union US का. So there the members can go and access their co-working spaces. So वो एक idea है which we could think about. Throughout, so my dream is throughout the big cities, if we could collaborate and at least have these co-working spaces. हम लोग अगर individually ना करते हुए, so for example अगर मैं 30 days में से 10 days अगर training में you are 10 days in training, तो अगर एक we are taking a co-working space, we could share that, something like that. I'm just throwing those ideas. So these are few things that we could talk about. So I would like to start with, okay, do you have any plan कि ये साल मुझे क्या achieve करना है? So you may have revenue targets. जैसे maybe किसी को 1 crore achieve करना है ये साल में, तो how do we achieve? How do you achieve? How do we collaborate to achieve? So individual targets कैसे and collaborative, how can we help each other? So let's start with that. Everybody can start.
Yeah, so I will start. So hello, everybody. Yeah, Kuldeep here. Nice to see you all here. So my basically the target is for this year. I want to become a CISSP certified. This is my first target in this year for security, and also I want to start one vector where there is a TOC is not matter. Okay, so someone can propose a TOC how they want to go for training. Okay, so we will not propose a TOC like in this type of trainings I delivered before. Okay, where TOC coming with the participants, I'm not proposing a TOC. Okay, so this is where exactly what they want, so they can tell us and we can guide them how they can improvise these things. So this is what my planning in next 3 to 4 months. I'm planning this venture to launch, and we'll see definitely how it's. And again this year, yes, yes. Okay. No, be connected. I was
Yeah. So not to
work with lots of operators. So again, I sorted the list of operators and just to work with 4 to 5 vendors to achieve the full business book, to work with both clients. Okay, and also to help each other to grow our own businesses and providing the resources wherever is possible. Thank you. Thank you.
Eco हो रहा है थोड़ा.
Vishal, now it's echoing actually. Earlier, where the mic was earlier kept it, there was no echo at all. Now there is a lag actually between the two mics, that's why. Or one you muted.
एक मिनट
हाँ जी, अब बोलिए.
आवाज आ रही है क्या? मुझे सर. हेलो. इसमें आवाज नहीं आ रही.
नहीं, अब आ रहा है. आवाज आ रहा है. Vishal, it's clear now. There is no echo. Yeah.
ये बंद कर दो. नहीं, यहाँ पर आवाज नहीं आ रहा. ओके, बोलिए. मुझे सुनाई नहीं रहा है. So you could say.
नहीं, हाँ, but I'm saying कि अब echo नहीं आ रहा है. अब ठीक है, आवाज क्लियर आ रहा है हमें.
ठीक है. खाली वहां से वॉल्यूम बढ़ा दो. ओके, फाइन. यस सर, टेल मी. मैं बैठ जाता हूँ यहाँ पर. यस सर, टेल मी. अमरजीत जी बोलिए.
मैंने तो सिर्फ इको के लिए बोला था सर. नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम. लेट ऑल अदर पार्टिसिपेंट कंप्लीट दिस स्टफ, देन आई विल ऐड इट. ठीक है ना? हाँ.
तुम्हारा नंबर.
अच्छा, मेरा नंबर है.
बोलिए, आपका क्या टारगेट है ये साल का?
अच्छा यार, अभी सिद्धार्थ जी से पूछोगे, इतना लंबा सोच के चलते नहीं है यार हम लोग. ठीक है, मजाक के हिसाब से कह रहा हूँ. बट इफ यू आस्क मी, आई विश, दिस इज माय विश लिस्ट pending from a quite long time, that we should have a formal organization of trainers in India, which actually work like IEEE, which is a standardization body, which works across the border, across the globe. They work with commerce, they work with policy makers, they work with the industry, they work with all the stakeholders. Okay, and the organization is run by engineers, for engineers, and for the society and community. The objective of that organization is majorly focusing on standardization and bringing everybody in a same platform. So, and that actually sorted out a lot of problems in the long run for many people. Okay, cost cutting also, benefit to the society also, and exploitations also goes away. Okay, so that's my wish list, and that's what I actually want to start with. And this was the same thing I was discussing with Vishal also, that the starting point is now, luckily, there's a good initiative that we are now gathering. This is the first physical meeting happening. Now I'll go back to Bangalore. We'll work on a Bangalore meeting also. And if we can activate the pockets like this in 4 or 5 cities, at least, we have a active community building up. So every 2 months, people can meet per chapter basis, and then we can form a formal organization. Means these are all stepping stones for the step which we want to take it further one. And initially we can be like, simply the way we do meetup group right now. We have our own, Vishal is managing wonderfully group, and then this group will grow with respect to whatever right now is informally, the way we do in other technical meetups also, right? And that will actually help us in connecting the community slowly and building our objectives. And as parallelly, I will wish to work on the formulation of the setup, because if formulation happens, that will give us a credibility. And so this will be parallel activity, which because it's going to be very time consuming and it's going to be draining, so we have to spare the time for that. Last year we planned it, but last year we are so jam-packed with the work, because after the COVID everybody was recovering and work was too much, so we had not got a time. But this year hopefully we'll be able to schedule some time for this activity every 2 months and all, in terms of figuring out what the formal processes are, what the other organizations bylaws are, what are the bylaws we should pick it, okay, which are the standardization body should work, how the structure should be and all. So that is going to be quite meditation exercise, quite extensive, so it will need a time of 6 months minimum. And then we'll go through the formal process of, I think this by year end we should be able to do it in 2023. Second wish list is we should start right now. This is informal meetup which we are doing it. later on to build the credibility and to bring the other stakeholder on the platform. What we had to do, we had to start with a formal event, like which is a trainers day event for the training industry, basically, which have a 1 days of workshop and conferences, such that a lot of people comes, companies come as a sponsors, and they send their L&D team heads and all. Okay, and we are also there. Okay, along with that, vendors also brought in and all, so that all the people, players in the ecosystem come and they share the points. There are already just for 2-3 conferences are there which are done in India, but one or two are done by the vendors, and one is, I think, I don't know who's the behind it, but none of them is through trainers. Okay, and trainers are actually for the society. Okay, so we have far more bigger and deeper goal. I think we should start it, and then we have far more credibility in the market rather than anybody else. So these are the two wish lists from my side.
Sure. Thank you very much. In fact, Amarjit sir has been our guiding light. जो उनके ideas होते हैं, it is for the society and common good. And once we are able to manage for common good individually, तो हमें benefit आएगा ही. So I think I'll just reiterate जो मुझे समझ में आया, मैं आपको बोल देता हूँ कि what we want to do is formally organize करने में हमारा जो थोड़ा
वहां से
Amarjit ji, you can hear me, right? Just put a thumbs up if you can hear me.
Yes, gentlemen, we can hear you.
Okay. So formal organization बनाना बहुत जरूरी है. ये बात हम लोग पे आ रहे हैं कब से, लेकिन स्ट्रक्चर हमें पता नहीं था क्या करना. So अमरजीत जी ने जो स्ट्रक्चर बताया है, like IEEE, and उसका गोल्स भी होना चाहिए कि हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं. So standardization, one of the things is what we are saying. जैसे कुछ course outline का standardization हो या something like that, like an ISO standardization हो, something like that. So that could be done by us. And other things जो standardization process है, like last time we were speaking about के feedback अगर लेना है, feedback का standardization हो, या फिर
सबसे पहले standardization होना चाहिए. How much the trainer is charging? It shouldn't be like this. कि इसके पास गया तो इसने 10K बोला, मैं 8 में कर दूंगा. That's where the whole thing goes on a way. अगर ये भी 10 करेगा, मैं भी 10 करूंगा, then there is a competition के who that guy wants to go in.
See, there is one process that we follow in the doctor's field. They have a standardization of years of experience range. So if you have 10 to 15 years experience, you can charge only this much.
Agreed.
You won't get the opportunity to charge more than that. So if we set up like this, what happens is, even I get a lot of calls where they said, I am a trainer, so I want to take up the trainings and all. If you can suggest me something. So when we hear their charges, it's 17 years of experience, and you name the company, everything is there in the profile. I was so worried which company I have to find out, Google it, and which company is not there. Is that kind of profile it was, whether she has worked or not, irrespective of that. But when I hear the charges, it was 10K. You have an experience of 12 years, 17 years.
Okay, so let me tell you one thing, and I guess this is one of the mistakes which I also did very initially. What happens is, when you are regularly working for a company, okay, so you might be earning 12 lakhs per annum or whatever.
Correct.
So the actual thing comes to 1 lakh. When you get into the freelancing, you think, yeah, 3,000 के हिसाब से था वहाँ. So 5,000, 8,000 is a very good amount for me. It shouldn't be like that.
Yes.
No, actual thing is.
And I'm talking about those people who are full-time freelancers.
Yeah.
If you're not building up that standardization, you're not following that pattern of industry, you're actually spoiling it. you do not have a clarity of what you want to do, whatever business you are into, same experience. I'll tell you the same experience. I have seen people charging 40K per day.
Yeah.
What's the gap?
So no. So there are niche training. There are certain things
same
which
training
not
I'm
every
talking.
trainer. So there is a Microsoft TOC.
Correct.
Every trainer, every MCT can follow that.
Correct.
But what are you doing different in that? That can be hands-on of that particular
See, that
trainer.
is
What he has
something
done.
range. That is what we'll have to set up as a
Yeah.
range. If you have this kind of experience, you should travel between these pricing.
तो प्राइसिंग का स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन इस थोड़ा ट्रिकी लग रहा है because
Yeah,
like
yeah.
मतलब
this-
ऐसा नहीं है, देखो बाइंडिंग नहीं है।
हाँ in fact it's more like demand and demand उसका
Demand and supply.
सब वेंडर में ज्यादा
Yeah, Vishal is
Amarjit want to add something.
See, what happens actually, whenever you're building an organization, I'll suggest you that we should not enter in the area where are quite, challenges are there on which is not by law. You can't have, see, government laws also where minimum wages are there. Government can't force any organization of paying what they are supposed to pay and not. Okay. So similarly, you can't, the point is not is that you write something on a paper and we agree on it. Is it forcible? The things we should be able to do it, what is achievable. Okay. Now, with respect to this, it should not fall as a part of the standardization. It should be fall as a guiding guidelines for the trainers, ki how you code the prices on what basis, not is the slab system, because slab systems and all we already done away in government system also, right? Government system works like slab system, right? कि 2 साल के इतने experience हो गया तो आपको इतने मिलेंगे and in that system what happens, गधा और घोड़ा एक बराबर, right? So that's why nobody want to do innovation in government sector. That's why government sector failed. In private sector, you have a differential of salaries. You prove yourself whatever you want to do it. You charge whatever you commit for it. So it's multiple things. Not only the same TOC, but what the depth you cover it, what the breadth you cover it, how you cover it, and all. Now comes to the point ki we have to sensitize the trainer. Don't fall prey to the low pricing and low costing. That's only we have to suggest to the trainers. That's it. Not any other than that one. Yeah. Hi. Yes, sir. Your voice is not coming. It's no. I can't hear it. It's your voice is not coming.
Yes.
So what I was trying to say is whoever comes in this association, at least those trainers should follow a certain price, whatever we are talking about.
Yeah.
At least that should be there. The
Ha,
standardization. You
Kuldeep.
cannot.
Kuldeep, those are called cartelization. I'll tell you. In a cartelization is illegal in any company, any country. Okay, so this is called, see, when you're fixing the price band or you're fixing the product price as a collaboratively, unwritten wise on a agreed on, and it is illegal. Somebody, the anti-competition law is there. Okay, somebody can file a legal suit against you. Okay, it's not legal at all. It's not legal at all. What you can do is, on all of us we can say हाँ कि ठीक है, आप अपने हिसाब से इतना मत quote करो कि this says that everybody hurts it, but you can't formalize it, you can't write on a paper.
Formalize नहीं कर सकते.
Yeah,
ठीक है sir.
we are not even talking about that. It is a
Yeah.
mutual agreement between each and every trainer, at least who comes on this platform, that we shouldn't go below a particular pricing. Simple.
हाँ वो बस हाँ informal है.
I think at least we can set up a like a mean cost according to price slab. We can do that.
Uh, it is tricky. I'm telling you, it is tricky. It falls in a very lot many gray areas. You can't even imagine what will happen actually. I'll suggest you this is not the problem which we should solve first. Rather, moment our reputation
The
goes
data.
up. Moment rather it is this way. We should work on building our own staff, organization, correcting more trainers, okay, and building our own credibility and taking the causes of trainer, like Vishal has done a very wonderful effort with respect to we do have a grievances, right? So that cause actually has created already a ripple impact for the lot many vendors. Some people became serious about it and they are paying it, right? So this itself means basically we are building the ecosystem and environment such that trainers are not exploited anywhere. Yes. Okay, in the long run, what will happen in the due course of the time when our credibility is high and we are able to market ourselves well, ki yes, what are the value addition we do in companies actually not just adding that, completing the training. We are doing the value addition in terms of your manpower to reach to the next value in the chain, and that will actually contribute in a bigger way in organizations and all. Means which are the higher management talks. We never have a visibility to higher management and all. When those type of things will happen, I don't think so pricing issue will come into picture. Automatically these things will be taken care by the dynamics.
I think we should go to the next point because elaborating on one point. Correct. Yeah. Anyone else with the info? Sir, you want to? What is your target? Okay. What we could also do is. वहाँ से क्या करें? यहाँ से म्यूट करते हैं या म्यूट करते हैं?
We'll do that. Okay, yes. Okay. So, what we could also do is, Done? So what we could also do is, we could look at, we have got gathered our own experiences. हमारा जो जब हम लोग like I think जो लोग corporate life में रह चुके हैं, we understand that हर साल में हमारा टारगेट्स होता था which was set by our peer group. जो freelancing करने के बाद nobody is checking. And मैं जो टारगेट लगाता हूँ मैं मेरे दिमाग में, and even if I don't do it, so nobody is going to check, and then I don't grow. Okay, so that is one thing. Okay, in the group, if we could buddy up, या फिर if we could come out with that. So मैं ये बोलना चाहता हूँ कि last year में आपका क्या what went right. Based on it, हम सीख सकते हैं कि what we could do next year. So anybody would like to share के what happened last year? COVID के बाद का time I think was good for everybody. And but लेकिन अब जो now अभी MCT group पे सब लोग बात कर रहे हैं, you read that recession जो ये Google Microsoft आते उन्होंने बोला वो सब बात कर रहे हैं. So if that happens, and maybe it will happen, life में ups and downs तो होने वाला है, then what will be our action plan? जैसे जैसे कोविड के टाइम में पहले कुछ टाइम तक I was not doing at least anything. मुझे पता भी नहीं चल रहा था मुझे क्या करना चाहिए. But then अभी मुझे when I look back and see के that time was a good time to start investing in ourselves. तो अगर ऐसा कभी भी डाउन आता है तो what will we do? So what should we when it is up, it is up. You just keep doing your training. And then when it is down, what do you do? So maybe we could share what were the things that you have done right, or what happened right last year. So maybe somebody of us could also take.
So basically, what I follow right now is I get a lot of calls, and some people in the recruitment industry, like they don't even know what is the technology, and they start calling you. So I get a lot of calls which are not even required to be called to me.
Yes.
I receive them and I just divert them to people whom I know, because if I don't do that, it is a waste. So if I know somebody who is taking maybe Python, I'm not taking Python, I can refer him or I can just connect him, even though with that he might be in need because he has some dates which are open. So why not share it? So these things are not happening very often. It happens, but because we don't know now. Right now, I'll be very upfront. I'm not very active on the group also. Now I don't know who all are there and with what expertise. We don't have a list of things or something where I can just reach out. Ki I'm looking for somebody who is in Python very much in need. कि आज ही क्लोज हो जाएगी ट्रेनिंग का कंफर्मेशन भी रेडी है मैं क्लोज करवा आई कैन हेल्प समबडी टू गेट दैट डन बट आई डोंट नो दैट पर्सन सो मुझे पता नहीं चल रहा है कि किसके पास डाइवर्ट करना है ये गैप जो है ना ये फिलअप नहीं होगा और जब एक प्रॉपर कम्युनिटी बन जाएगी and where people are oftenly interacting and people are knowing each other then probably these things can happen or a platform even a platform can help.
So in fact, I'll build upon that. Exactly the reason we are here. अगर हम लोग एक दूसरे को जानेंगे नहीं, then how would we know कि ये बंदे? I have not even seen him.
That's
I've
what.
not even seen you. So when we meet, so at least people who are in a certain city, if they meet once in a month maybe, and अगर हम लोग online भी मिलते हैं तो हमें पता है कि यार पूना में ये है, and
हाँ,
so on.
कुछ तो
So
पता
that
चलता
is
है.
one. And I am part of one of these organizations. In fact, that's the reason ये सब ideas I'm borrowing. I'm just borrowing ideas. These are not my ideas. This organization is known as Enhanced School. Okay, I'm paying. That's an annual fees payment करते हैं. We create a list of skills. अगर एक skill वाला बंदा है तो फिर उसमें दूसरे skill वाला बंदा नहीं आएगा. That is what is planned. And then they would have circles like this. कि अगर ये जैसे एक chapter में ये circle complete हुआ, दूसरे chapter में जैसे they have also borrowed it from ये कौन सा रहता है business वाला कौन सा है BNI. So BNI में भी वही system है. So we could borrow from. So we don't really have to reinvent the wheel.
Exactly.
We could borrow from these kind of ideas and build upon that. But point is, अगर हम एक दूसरे को जानेंगे, we have to contribute. हमें थोड़ा volunteering करना पड़ेगा because ये हर एक BNI में जाओ पैसा देना पड़ता है, एनहांस स्कूल में जाओ पैसा देना पड़ता है, किसी में भी जाओ पैसा देना पड़ता है, और वो पैसे का कहाँ जाता है? We don't know. Maybe they are using it to run the organization. Maybe we'll also need. Like last time in the first meeting only, Amarjit said that I'm going to invest. I'm going to 25. तो मैंने भी बोला ठीक है चलो मैं भी 25 लगा दूंगा. So point is ये पैसा आएगा तो we will be able to use it. कहीं पर भी पैसा कम नहीं पड़ने वाला. It will never be more. We will have to use it somewhere. Okay? So formalizing this organization again.
Automatically see formalizing से क्या होगा कि एक you know each other. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि you have a series of trainings. In that you can just build up, bridge up things and close up the whole thing. Client is happy, you get the opportunity. Even I'm closing my opportunity. So everything is win-win only. So there's no problem in that process. And even if it is a vendor, even they will not have any problems, right? Because vendors are always in a hurry to close up. Otherwise कोई और close कर दे. वो तो मतलब तलवार पे बैठे होते हैं कि आज ही दे दो, आधे घंटे में दे दो सब.
Yeah.
So these things will automatically formalize, and because of this, even the price point which we were discussing before this point, it will automatically come up. ना अभी जैसे मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ, you know my pricing, I know your pricing. मैं बोल सकता हूँ सर आप pricing कम कर रहे हो, आप बढ़ा सकते हो, आपका knowledge ज्यादा अच्छा है. That suggestion. And I'm not saying कि हम एक fixed pricing slab कर देंगे. जैसे डॉक्टर के केस में कैसा है कि organizations वो technically possible. अपने केस में क्या है कि स्किल बेस्ड है. अभी मैं कुछ चीज बहुत अच्छे से पढ़ा सकता हूँ, वही चीज कोई और ट्रेनर होगा वो पढ़ाता वो भी है, मैं भी पढ़ाता हूँ, बट मैं जो पढ़ाता हूँ वो लॉन्ग टर्म रह रहा है, उसको बंदा इज वेरी हैप्पी. सो दैट डिफरेंसेस यू कैन नॉट इवैल्यूएट. वो एंगल भी सॉर्ट आउट हो जाएगा. एटलीस्ट यू नो कि चलो ठीक है. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस इज बिकॉज ये कॉल जब आते हैं दे से कि सर व्हाई आर यू चार्जिंग दिस मच, वो तो मुझे 5,000 में दे रहा है. भाई मैं नहीं बता सकता. होता है क्या? हाँ बहुत होता है सर. मेरे को मेरे प्राइस से 20% प्राइस का ट्रेनिंग रिक्वायरमेंट जो मैं चार्ज करता हूँ, मैं दिन भर का जो मैं 1 घंटे का चार्ज करता हूँ, मुझे दिन भर का चार्ज लगा रहे थे.
तो कुछ भी
तो
उठा के आ जाएंगे.
अब उसको मैं क्या समझाऊं? आप समझिए कि मैं ये थोड़ी डिस्प्ले कर सकता हूँ कि मैं कितना अच्छा ट्रेनर हूँ. There is no parameter to evaluate
So
that.
can we also think about no parameter to evaluate? Yeah.
Feedback will tell
rating
you.
हो जैसे a star rating है. So we as an organization that could also be one of the things कि ये trainer is a
this is something which vendors already do. There are many vendors उनके internally they
manipulate होता है.
trainer is a 5-star trainer.
Manipulate होता है सर, मैनिपुलेट हो जाता है वो भी. अपन
not
उसको
that is for vendors talking about management. What I'm saying is they already have that system. Most of the vendors. So अगर हमारे उसमें वो रहेगा तो
हम लोग क्या करेंगे, हम लोग इसको ऐसे बिल्डअप कर सकते हैं कि हमारा खुद का एक स्टैंडर्डाइज रहेगा और उसमें सारी प्रोसेस रहेगी. वी कैन शो ऑफ कि वो बोल रहे हैं, अगर सामने से आपको कॉल आ रहा है कि यार ये लोग तो इतना कम चार्ज कर रहे हैं, तो भाई मैं जो कर रहा हूँ ये दिख रहा है आपको स्टैट्स है, मेरे पास स्टैट्स है कि हमारे पास 100 ट्रेनर्स है, 100 ट्रेनर्स में मैं 3rd पोजीशन पे आ रहा हूँ. दैट इज द डिफरेंस. आई शो दैट
Doing same that time. Urban Pro is doing the same this way. They are saying that okay, this is the most rated vendor.
करेक्ट.
3 मतलब 3 in the Pune,
हाँ.
मतलब top 3 in Pune.
Correct.
वैसा कर
अभी वो फेल हो गए.
So right now,
but the idea is that अगर हमारे पास सारे so basically it means that rating of the trainer should be in the hands of the organization. It should not be sitting in silos.
No.
correct.
Once you have that, then you can build upon that. कि इसने इतना
Exactly.
training किया है उसका.
हम ट्रेनिंग तो बहुत
उसका एक बहुत easy तरीका है because I use NTM. NTM कोई भी use कर सकता है. Okay. You have to get the feedback from the actual participants. The moment it comes, it automatically gives you 4.2, 5, 5, 6. तुमको कुछ करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. Automatic. And as a company, as an organization, you have to just take out that stat कि अच्छा इस बंदे का ये है.
Exactly.
The only thing
And
you
if we
have to do
follow
is
a
you have to
standard
associate
tool,
that particular
basically
trainer
we-
with that association.
Maybe we can have a standard tool usage throughout the team.
Yeah.
That can help easily.
नहीं, then see as an
that could be
organization, when
limitation.
we are क्या कर सकते हैं? नहीं, it's a
Depends on situation to situation.
Now I
have
work for
never-
EdTech.
No, let me just add to that. So you are right. अभी नहीं होगा. But once we are an
Eventually,
organization, once we are an
What
organization,
was the question?
Whether vendors will allow it.
vendor could be
Which vendor?
vendor could be
नहीं, अभी जैसे
Different
मैं
vendors
EdTech
हैं.
कंपनीज के लिए काम करता हूँ. So EdTech कंपनीज का खुद का प्लेटफॉर्म बेस्ड फीडबैक है, वो शेयर नहीं कर सकता मैं.
हाँ, नहीं,
मैं
वो
आपको भी
कर
भेज नहीं
सकते,
सकता
वो
हूँ.
नहीं कर सकते, लेकिन
हाँ.
अगर NTM है तो मैं कितनी बार अपने
नहीं, but
participants को बोलूँ?
नहीं, लीगली आप कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में लिखा रहता है. You cannot take.
I have taken the training from a vendor. Okay, client के पास मैं ट्रेनिंग देने जा रही हूँ. But will I be allowed to share a link with the participants?
So that has to that has
वो
to build up.
लिमिटेशन आता है.
हाँ.
जब हमारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बोलेगी कि
You are
our
your
trainers have
vendor
Personal feedback sometimes some organization don't allow to
No,
take.
no, no. So I agree. I have even I follow that particular rule. You don't go ahead and give your direct. Lekin, the thing is, what are you doing this for? Are you doing this for business or you are just doing it for your ratings?
What is the thing is they will not allow you to share anything. Okay.
No. Share anything. I am your participant. Who is stopping you to share anything with me? I'm not going ahead and complaining about it. Get my point. I'm not talking legally. So, in today's time, let me give you an example. Global knowledge, I do a lot of trainings, right? There are so many participants from different companies. I've got the data. I'm not approaching them for my business. But what I do at times is you give a feedback for this particular thing.
Yes.
So
Current thing, whatever.
from last particular year, they started MTM thing. Before that, they had their own feedback. I was not getting any feedback from these guys. So I used to tell them to give me the feedback. So I also know what exactly is going on.
So we can build upon.
You can always, yeah, we can think about it. I don't think, see, vendors are afraid of only one thing, that you will post that particular client. If that is not the case,
See, there are some
Why I tell
platforms
you,
which
what
doesn't
they are
allow
saying
you.
is, I did one small thing. What they are saying is, if you are taking a feedback, we are also taking a feedback. Company is also taking a feedback. So are you not wasting time on that?
So that's what we are trying
Whatever
to say.
5 minutes may be for every feedback.
नहीं सुनो ना, इसमें क्या है कि so this is what we are envisioning. This is the dream. That feedback will be managed centrally. आपको feedback में क्या चाहिए वो बता दो. You manage it. But जो trainer का part है, that should come to us. However, मतलब जो MTM use करो कुछ भी use. So it has to. ये organization का goal भी हो सकता है.
again, a trainer has got its own record. If you ask me, my vendors जिनके साथ भी मैं काम करता हूँ, वो मेरे को पूरी लिस्ट दे देते हैं, उसका email ID सब कुछ आ जाता है मेरे पास.
मेरे पास मांगो तो
You choose the vendor, we have this list of vendor. Okay, तो मुझे डायरेक्ट भी फीडबैक
हाँ.
मिल ही जाता है, कंपनी से ही फीडबैक मिल जाता है.
मेन क्या
That
है
is
कि
for a
कुछ
single
कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स
company,
ऐसे
ना,
हैं. जैसे मैंने भी मैं एडटेक कंपनी सिंपली लर्न के लिए काम करता हूँ. मुझे रेगुलर बिजनेस है. एड्यूरेका से रेगुलर बिजनेस है. उनका LMS बेस्ड फीडबैक सिस्टम है।
Hmm.
वो लोग यू कैनॉट शेयर एनी और गूगल ड्राइव लिंक भी नहीं शेयर कर
Yes.
सकते। कोई भी अपना पर्सनल, इवन इफ यू आर शोइंग देम अ डिजाइन इमेज या PPT, that also have to be verified by them and then you are allowed to share. तो वहाँ limitation आएगा, but that's up to individual.
Second, what is this known as policy? You cannot stop in that case also, क्योंकि आप LinkedIn पे available हो, आप आपका नाम तो शेयर कर रहे हो ना। मतलब मैंने तो अपनी हर ट्रेनिंग में देखा, मैंने अपनी हर ट्रेनिंग में देखा है, पहले दिन के बाद there are 4 or 5 requests on LinkedIn from the they are connected. अब उसके लिए एडियो का क्या करने का?
नहीं, वो कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा, बस यही है।
वो I'm not saying that
बट बस वही होगा।
not legal you go that way. I'm not saying कि जाके जबरदस्ती करो, और ऐसे एक दो नॉट एवरी।
आपका बस लिमिटेशन ये आ जाएगा कि जो ऐसे टाइप के वेंडर्स के साथ काम कर रहा है वो अपना नहीं दिखा पाएगा, बस उतना लिमिटेशन आ जाएगा।
स्टार्ट करना है
कहीं ना कहीं वो शायद अप्रूव भी हो जाए अगर हम सब कर रहे हैं।
साल में अगर आप 30 ट्रेनिंग कर रहे हो, उसमें अगर 5 ट्रेनिंग का नहीं भी लिया तो फर्क नहीं पड़ता।
हाँ।
एक बार वो बन गया।
नहीं, और मैं तो दूसरा एंगल ये बोल रहा हूँ, जैसे अब हम सब उसी वेंडर के लिए अगर भी काम कर रहे हैं, अगर जब हम में से 4-5 लोग वो लेके जा रहे हैं कंसर्न कि यार हमको ये सिस्टम में फीडबैक चाहिए, तो शायद वो अप्रूव भी कर दे।
Okay, let me sorry to interrupt you. So what we are thinking right now is only when we are doing trainings for different vendors. If the association is there, ultimately all these feedbacks will be for the association. There won't be any problem.
And
that's what I was trying to
And in association, we are having whatever the number of vendors.
Association
Basically, our task is achieved.
So individually we will not be able to do. जैसे
task
association
is
बढ़
achieved.
गया, that's our dream, right?
Correct.
At the end of the day, association इतना बड़ा हो जाए कि association should dictate कि
क्या करें?
ट्रेनर के फीडबैक आप ट्रेनर को भी ना दो, हमें दो।
हाँ,
And that will,
That's right.
yes,
हमें दो,
that's right.
so that we will be able to, maybe take a call, या फिर कुछ awards देना चाहते हैं हम,
Yes.
So technically,
annual कुछ annually
And event होगा तो
event
also
होगा।
technically it should be like this कि जो vendors है, rather connecting with the trainers, they should connect with the association.
directly.
Association gives them the guarantee the trainer will be available. If trainer is not available,
this
he
trainer,
will be
this
replaced.
trainer.
If something goes wrong,
So
that
everything
will
is
be the-
managed on that particular platform, our platform.
Yeah, right. In fact, I'll just add to it. जैसे not availability की बात हुई, so I'll just take few minutes time. अगर किसी के पास exact time मुझे बोलना,
It is allowed.
15 minutes to go. I had heard of this one case. जब trainer had directly worked with an organization. I know the name of the organization, लेकिन मुझे भी बोलना नहीं है because we are putting this on YouTube also. और वो trainer directly कंपनी के साथ काम कर रहे थे। He had been working with that company from a different vendor, लेकिन इतना अच्छा था कि that was a big company। मैं बोला कि ठीक है, तुम आ जाओ, vendor registration कर लो। And उसको वहाँ पे हार्ट अटैक आया, ट्रेनर को वहाँ पे हार्ट अटैक ड्यूरिंग द ट्रेनिंग एंड फिर वो कंपनी को दे हैड नो आइडिया इसके रिलेशन में कौन है क्या है, तो दैट्स व्हाई फिर उस टाइम से दैट कंपनी नेवर डायरेक्टली कनेक्ट्स विद एनी इंडिविजुअल ट्रेनर, भले उसको काम करना। क्यों? रीजन सिंपल है, एट एलएनडी में कौन बैठा है, एलएनडी में कौन बैठा है, दैट पर्सन डज नॉट रियली वांट टू टेक प्रेशर, उसको पैसे बचा के कोई लेना देना नहीं है। He wants to get trainings done, जो बजट है उसमें आ गया, खत्म। वेंडर के थ्रू हो तो मेरा झंझट कम। सो और फिर वो वेंडर भी क्या कर सकते हैं? अभी वेंडर भी, जैसे मुझे किसी ने फोन किया, तू ट्रेनिंग करेगा? हाँ करेगा। He does not know anything about me. अगर मुझे कल कुछ हो गया तो उसको मेरे फोन नंबर के अलावा उसको किसी और का फोन नंबर पता नहीं है। Now this was one of the big factor which came to my mind कि अगर कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन होगी कि ये ट्रेनर को कुछ हुआ है, this person needs help। जैसे एक लेडी ट्रेनर, she had gone to Goa, उसका ट्रेनिंग गोवा, और जहाँ पे उसको रुकाया था that was not even a hotel, that was ऐसा कुछ तो सर्विस अपार्टमेंट जैसा था, पर्दे भी नहीं थे। ये किसको बोले? So there has to be a body which looks after each other, no?
Correct, yes. Whatever मेरे साथ हो रहा है 3 साल का प्रॉब्लम क्या था? देने की प्रॉब्लम था,
सिक्योरिटी है,
सिक्योरिटी का प्रॉब्लम है।
सिक्योरिटी
लेडीज इफ यू थिंक अगर घर में पर्दे नहीं है, you don't have
Working
blinds.
condition, basically.
कंडीशन एंड सिक्योरिटी।
Basically, कपड़े इनको change करने में क्या करेंगे? वॉशरूम में जाके। But the point is, as a lady, you would not feel.
कहीं तो ये इनिशिएट होना चाहिए कि उन्होंने बोलना चाहिए एसोसिएशन है तो यहाँ पर आप बोल सकते हो, तो वो एक कंट्रोल हो जाएगा, वेंडर्स के ऊपर भी कंट्रोल हो जाएगा, सब पे कंट्रोल।
See, अभी कैसा है पता है?
I tell you, they booked a flight ticket and everything. I went to the venue, whatever they said for the stay. I knew that it's a kind of hostel plus residential area. I said, okay, it will be good only, safe. Final families would be there, but it would be safe only. I went there. I asked for the address. The building which was there, one floor was gents hostel, the other floor was a ladies hostel. And down it was residential. First 2 floors residential, 3rd floor boys, 4th floor ladies hostel. So I said, now where to ask this? Fortunately, there was a watchman below. You go to the 4th floor. I said, okay, fine, let me go. And then I went. There was an office. The lady directed me to a room. It was a special room kind of thing, you can say, but there was no facility. Literally, one water bottle, bed did not have a, मतलब forget a gadda, not even वो सतरंजी जो बोलते हैं ना, kind of, वो भी नहीं था. I thought कि they will manage something. So I went there about at 8:15 in the evening. उन्होंने बोला you have your dinner. मैंने ठीक है, तब तक ये रूम ये कर देंगे. I came after my dinner. तो रूम वैसा ही था. I went to ask her कि कैसा है यहाँ पे, kind of. So she said you only have to manage. I said what I have to manage? अरे सिर्फ सोने के लिए एक बेड, दैट बेड ऑल्सो वो पुराने जमाने का वो ये होता है ना रॉड वाला, हाँ
पट्टी वाला, लोहे का।
हाँ लोहे वाला बेड. क्या मैनेज करना है, मेरे को दिमाग में नहीं आ रहा है क्या मैनेज करना है यहाँ पे.
Because we do not have any community.
We don't have a
We
voice.
don't have
We don't have a,
connection.
it's not about the community, but this is something which trainers should, because I learned this 8 years back. Once I got a very filthy kind of a place to stay. After that, I started telling the initial vendors that so normally what we say is this is my child, travel and stay. Travel and stay. With a stay, I used to write AC, TV, and clean. These are the 3 basic things I need. बाकी तुम रूम मेरे को इतना सा दो जहां मैं सो जाऊं, I don't care.
Correct. I'll just add to it. तो मेरे साथ ये 2 बार हुआ, 2 times. So अगर मुझे लगता है ये मेरे स्टैंडर्ड पे नहीं है, so I don't accept the room. I don't accept the room. मैं बोलता I will manage it on my own and I'm going to bill it to you.
That's right.
लेकिन then there is a hassle. So अगर जैसे organization, if we have if
like our dad says, we can also have contacts with different particular people to have that.
okay, let's see. We are
Online people
online
are
people
not giving any opportunity to talk.
Yes.
Personally, I think this association के लिए we'll have to sit and plan out
all the particular things.
what all the initial things we should go ahead and start with, and then keep on adding.
Yes.
ये ऐसे 1 घंटे वाली मीटिंग में नहीं हो
नहीं, विशाल जी ने मुझे बोला कि कुछ हो सकता है. I started to search for office.
ऑफिस की बात
Yesterday मैंने बोला हमारे एरिया में थोड़ा सा it's available in cheaper prices.
देखते हैं, let's think about it because उसके लिए fund भी इकट्ठा करना पड़ेगा. You were saying something?
Office also, even if we decide online timing, we can always come and decide on
No,
these.
मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ, that is definitely.
I'll support for that.
But going ahead,
आना
going ahead, नहीं, going ahead, एक मेरा विजन है कि we should have a shared space और per chapter. जिसके लिए हम लोग फंड इकट्ठा करेंगे.
Agreed, Vishal, but that can come later. Once we know that the monetization is happening and it is fruitful.
Absolutely. But that's a dream. It's good to have a vision, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Okay, I'll add one point over here.
अभी जो जितने एक्सपीरियंस अपने पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस ये लिमिटेड ऑडियंस के लिए पता है, तो हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं कि पहले हम एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करेंगे और जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एसोसिएशन हम एस्टैब्लिश करने की बात करें उसको टाइमलाइन देंगे कि हमको अगस्त एंड तक आपके रिव्यूज फीडबैक्स जिसे गवर्नमेंट मंगाती है कि ये हमारा पॉइंट्स है, इस पे आप अपने सजेशंस दो. तो बेस्ट पॉइंट टिल अगस्त यू हैव अ डेडलाइन एंड यू स्टार्ट बिल्डिंग अप एज ऑफिशियल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. अगर एक टाइमलाइन रहेंगी उसमें अंदर आएंगे तो वी हैव अ गियर अप. ऐसा नहीं कि हम लोग मीटिंग कर रहे हैं, ठीक है मुंबई चैप्टर नहीं हो रहा, पुणे चैप्टर नहीं हो रहा, ऑनलाइन करते हैं सबसे पहले. ऑफिस की बात है लेटर ऑन, मतलब वी कैन पिक इट अप. ओके, डाउन द ईयर वी आर थिंकिंग ऑन दिस पॉइंट. So let's give us a timeline for everybody to share their feedbacks, whatever good, bad, what they want in organization. जो भी है, चाहिए तो गूगल ड्राइव लिंक, जो भी एसोसिएशन है हम देंगे. उसके बाद हम लोग सब मिलेंगे एक बार, एक दिन के लिए मिल सकते हैं, एक दो दिन के लिए स्टे बाहर जाके, और वहां पे पूरा डिसाइड करेंगे कि हमको ये प्लान है, वो हो ही रहा है. फरवरी में कॉन्फ्रेंस प्लान हुआ ही था, बट ऐसे टाइमलाइन देंगे. लोकेशन हम लोग लोकेशन के लिए भी सजेशन मांगेंगे, बट एक हम लोग टाइमलाइन मांगे. इट इज 5 minutes to close online because we can continue here, but any questions from online? Somebody has
Online
some questions.
Yes.
Online को actually हमने
कुछ दिया नहीं.
there was no screen time, no watch time.
खाली
एक्सपीरियंस बोला है मैडम की जैसा शेयर रूम में मुझे.
Okay, so let's
I
have
believe Amarjit wants
5
to
more
say
minutes.
something.
Last. Anybody? Subhajit wants to add something.
No, Amarjit.
Amarjit. Okay, Amarjit.
Actually,
Yes.
that was a previous point. No issue at all. So you people continue. That guy was talking about the timeline. Let him speak and all others. That point I was saying about where the woman has said at that time about the stay arrangement and all. I had also a bad experience initially 2 time, and then I made sure 2 time in Bombay itself, but one time my vendor was so awesome that I called him in the night because I reached 1 o'clock in the night. I told them this place is very shady place. I won't stay. And he said, Amarjit, don't worry, I'm coming. He specially drove within a half hour he reached to place and picked me, and then, did the good arrangement in holiday in hotel. Second time I had one more bad experience. After that I told them the vendor, it was very big vendor, but their senior was calling, then their senior, there is no point of calling all the people. My point is very well raised. I'm not going to stay over here. I'm going back. I went directly to International Airport, Bombay. 22,000 ticket I took it. I go back home. They got the message clear. This train is serious about it. Okay, I left the training. 1 day training did, client was Capgemini. And then second day I was not there. I told them I take the ticket, I'll go back. And then after that, rest 4 days I have to only do it. Then again I came, then they did all the arrangement, everything. Okay, so be firm and clear about it, simple. You will lose business, fine. But at the end, in your terms, the things will come, for sure.
Hi everyone.
Yeah.
Let me add
from
something.
online.
Yeah, Vishal. Should I add something? Am I audible?
Yeah, Soyeb, you are audible. Go ahead.
Yeah. Actually, see, as far as this office location is concerned now, so I would like to share something. we can hire a virtual space. Okay, this is your first. That would be a first step we can move towards. And they also arrange some passes if you want to okay, meet together, if you want to okay, like meet everyone, and if you want to have some discussion, right? So they also provide passes over there. So we can target these IT cities like Bangalore, then Chennai, Hyderabad. We can choose multiple locations. So that would be very convenient, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're right. See, I'll tell you, when we used to do a lot of meetup in Bangalore, a lot of companies are comfortable in actually accepting the community coming and using their spaces. Like we used to use Microsoft facility, we used to use ThoughtWorks facilities and all. And only condition was from them was that if one of their employees should be part of the meetup. Okay, then only they would allow to, use their seminar hall and other things. And some companies beyond that, they not only allow the facility, they even provide you refreshments also. So I think those are opportunities we can explore it in initial stages when our community is growing, and in the due course of the time we can scale the offices. Yeah.
जो स्पीकर मैंने कैंसिल कर दिया।
Yeah. Thanks, Amarjit. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Anyways, I think last minute to go, we will not spend more time in taking new questions. But I think this is a good start. Although हमने एकदम last moment पे बहुत कुछ किया, but start किया, enthusiasm था, इसलिए लोग आए. And अगर ये continue रहेगा तो better है. I hope next month we are planning in Bangalore. यहाँ पे से किसी लोग को आना है, can join us. Month end. So let's see if we can do that. We can coordinate and see whether कितने लोग मिल सकते हैं वहां पर. बैंगलोर में तो लोग हैं ही, and then we can take it from there. Thank you everybody online. We'll have again next Sunday we'll meet. We'll decide on the time again. And thank you everybody. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Have a wonderful weekend ahead, guys. Fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bye bye, guys.